This is a new community tag started by JT at the Movies, where we simply recommend 6 movies. So there's kind of a mix of things that are more common and things that are not, which is sort of what JT himself also did. So I'm kind of following his lead in that regard. My first choice is not Dog Day Afternoon, actually, although if you haven't seen that, please watch it immediately. On this set, there's a Blu-ray of the film, and then there's a DVD of a documentary called I Knew It Was You, Rediscovering John Cazale. It's only about an hour long, so not a huge investment, but it features interviews with Al Pacino and Meryl Streep, who were the nearest and dearest to John Cazale in his life. And it also features some actors who were inspired by him, like Steve Buscemi. And it's a wonderfully touching and enlightening documentary, and I just fell in love with it. I saw Dog Day Afternoon for the first time just a few months ago and fell in love with that instantly as well. Next is Easy A. This is a comfort movie for me, and my daughter loves it as well. We watch it together a lot. Her favorite scene is the Woodchuck Todd scene. And I don't want to tell you too much about it because I do want you to watch it. But it is underrated, I think. A lot of people brushed it off as, just another high school comedy, but it's really not. And Emma Stone has definitely proven her abilities over the years. So the supporting cast is fantastic in here, especially Patricia Clarkson and Stanley Tucci as Olive's parents. They are probably the best movie parents I've ever seen. Up third is one I've mentioned recently, and that is The Heavenly Kid. This is on Tubi, and I believe I saw it floating around on YouTube as well, so it's relatively easy to watch. It is, again, as with Easy A, highly underrated, but there's a lot of depth to it, and it's just really fantastic. I'm not really familiar with the actor Lewis Smith beyond this movie, but I'm thinking of looking into his filmography because he's just great here, and I assume he was great in other things too. For my fourth choice, I'm going with A Guide to Recognizing Your Saints, which I mentioned in the Diane Wiest Watchlist Wednesday episode a few months ago. This has an incredibly stacked cast: Robert Downey Jr., Diane Wiest, Chaz Palminteri, Rosario Dawson, Shia LaBeouf, Channing Tatum. It's insane. Some of the editing choices are a bit confusing at first, but once you get adjusted, it really is effective. But anyway, it's sort of a back and forth, present and past kind of combination. This was written and directed by the man that Robert Downey Jr. and Shia LaBeouf are both playing. Next up, this is one that a lot of my 90s people have probably heard of, but I feel like it doesn't get talked about as much as some of her other work, but it is Dolores Claiborne, starring the fantastic Kathy Bates. Jennifer Jason Leigh is also great. David Strathairn plays the most despicable character I've ever seen him play so far. I haven't gone through his whole filmography yet, but I don't think I've ever disliked one of his characters this much, and that's all I'll say about that. As with Misery, this is based on a Stephen King book. So I guess Kathy Bates does really well with Stephen King material. Now this last one is a recommendation for both of us because I haven't rewatched this in many years and I need to. It is Torchsong Trilogy, which was written by Harvey Fierstein as a stage play. He also starred in that, and then it was adapted into this film. Great cast: Harvey Fierstein himself, as I mentioned, Anne Bancroft, Matthew Broderick, the late great Ken Page, who you might know as Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas, and the alligator from All Dogs Go to Heaven. He's in this, and he's great here. And everyone is. It's just a fantastically assembled cast, and they're all like theater trained people, so they know what they're doing. So that's about it. Kind of a short one this time, but I wanted to hop on this tag as soon as I could. I'm going to put the people I choose to tag down in the description. That way, if they happen to publish one of these before mine, I can go back to my description and choose somebody else. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I hope to see you again.